All right, I just thought I should make a quick video about this because I've seen a lot of people streaming in 1080p, from their computers as normal as you would with, from Twitch. And Twitch's quality for 1080p is way better than it is on YouTube. I'm here on my dashboard to show you guys what to do to get your stream to look as good as mine on YouTube. If you look at your stream key setting, it's set to 14, like mine is set to 1440p. Now I learned this from someone on YouTube. I completely forgot what the channel was. I think I mentioned it another time in another video somewhere, but I was like, let me just make a video of it because I keep seeing people and I need to spread this around. Like everybody needs to spread this around. So when you're selecting and you're making a stream key for YouTube, create a new stream key, put a description on whatever it is. It doesn't really matter. Make sure it's ARMTP, and then turn on manual settings, and you're going to set the resolution to 1440p. And right here it tells you what the bit rate is supposed to be for these different resolutions. So for 1080p it's supposed to be 3000 to 6000. If you set it to 1440p, it allows you to stream at 6 megabits to 13 megabits. You're going to change this, right? You're going to change this to 1440p. Now I put it at the maximum it allows, which is 13,000, right? So I set it to 1440p. You could turn on the 60 FPS option if you want to. I believe I have mine set to 60 FPS. You name it, blah blah blah, name it, hit create. I cancel, I already have one. And then you're going to select it here, and you're going to use this stream key to stream. Using anything above 1080p forces YouTube to use their better quality streaming protocol. So it'll make your stream look a lot nicer. Now you can't use ultra low latency stream down here. I don't think you really need it, but you can use low latency still, which is enough. And you can use normal latency. When you're in your settings here, you're going to go into your settings, and you're going to go to output, and then for your streaming output, you do a CBR, and you do keyframe interval 2, max B frames 2, and you're going to set this to 13,000 kilobytes per second, or 13 megabytes per second, right? Or megabits, excuse me, 13 megabits per second. Setting it this way will make your stream look so much nicer than it does when you're streaming in 1080p at 6,000 bit rate. I just wanted to give you guys this information because I think it's important, especially if you're planning to switch from Twitch to YouTube, or you've been streaming on YouTube and you're not happy with the quality of your stream, and you're like, it could be better, and I've seen even a lot of larger YouTube lives still using 1080p and doing that. But when you do this, the other thing that is important that you have to do is you have to go into I almost forgot this. You have to go to video, right? And instead of, you don't have to resize this to 1440p. You can keep it at 1080p, because if you resize this to 1440p, if you want to do it, if you want to do it that way, you can. But if you resize this to 1440p, you'll have to change everything on your canvas to match 1440p. It makes the canvas bigger. It doesn't stretch everything else out, so you have to realign everything in all your scenes. You might not want to do that. So you just change the output scaled resolution to 1440p, which is 2560 by 1440, right? And that gives you a 16:9 aspect ratio. It upscales it. I used to think that this was only for downscaling to like 720 if you want to do a 1080p and you want to stream it in 720 or something like that because you didn't have enough bandwidth or whatever, right? But you're gonna upscale it to 1440, do Lansco's 60 FPS, and you're gonna hit OK. Now, some people still use 30 FPS. If you want to use 30 FPS, that's fine. But the most important thing is that the output scaled resolution is 2560 by 1440. So now when you stream, it's going to send this 1080p stream as a 1440p stream to YouTube. YouTube will accept it as a 1440p stream, and it will display it as 1440p, but you'll get the different options for resolution. So you'll have the 1440p, you'll have the 1080p, you'll have 720, you'll have your resolution options, right? And now, so like anybody can, you know, just watch it in 1080p, but the difference in quality is night and day. It looks almost better than Twitch does. Like if I'm looking at the two streams, I feel like my YouTube stream now looks better than my Twitch stream, because it is upscaling it to 1440p, and then you just bring it back down to 1080, and you can watch it in 1440p if you want to, but that's just the thing. I think that's a thing that everybody needs to realize about YouTube streaming, is that set your stuff up for 1440p streaming. Even if you're only using 1080p, you don't have to change anything except those settings. You don't have to rearrange anything. You just have to set the correct things to 1440p, and your stream will look a lot nicer because it'll be using a different streaming protocol in YouTube. Well, all right. If that helped you, please hit a like. If you want to watch more stuff like this, I have a couple of more like tutorial style videos, but mostly I upload gaming content and I stream a lot of games and stuff. So subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to the 1,000 subscribers. I would greatly appreciate it. And your watch time. I need that 4,000 watch hours for this year. So, all right. Thanks. Peace.